Hi, my name's John Fulton. I'm a second year grad student in the architecture program. I work pretty hard. Definitely when deadlines are present, I work a lot harder. I usually order the way I work by kind of what's pressing most, and usually bigger projects tend to push smaller things away. And this is my journal that I use usually to make to-do lists or keep random notes, but generally it's a to-do list journal. So it's kind of this funny archive, which is usually really interesting to look back on to see what kinds of things I needed to do. So kind of my whole like working thing is like some weird kind of organizational system, even to my tool cabinet, which goes down to sustenance. These soup cans have been here for weeks actually. My electronics drawer, and then various like hand tools, more like shop related, drawing tools, and various files, paper files. It kind of just worked out that way. And then I've even found a way to use one of my old studio models to store drawings. I'm pretty OCD about keeping my computer clean because like there's so many files on it that I need to like have a pretty clean structure so I can find things. On my desktop right now is just a few folders sorted by class, and then some things on my desktop that are waiting to be sorted. And so like here is my studio class, and I have pretty much everything arranged by type of file, whether it's exported drawings, Grasshopper definitions, or my most current working file. I end up having like so many versions of things. Like even in my working file, I usually have, you know, everything listed, and currently I'm sorting it by date because it was starting to get too confusing. And then I have like my backup drive where I have even all my old archived versions of these that just clutter my desktop too much. Well, if you consider the computer itself essentially two hard drives because of the partition, I have that. I have this one right here, and I have an additional hard drive. Yeah, basically, so my poor system of backing up has all my backups in the same spot.
I gotta act like an architect. Hello, I'm Richard Lovato. You know, there was I think it was an architecture student that went around and asked all these architects why architects wear black, and he made a book of it, and it's all it is just answers to that. Because the entire job consists of making decisions, aesthetic decisions, and it's one moment where they don't have to worry about that. Actually, I don't think that's it. I think they're trying to be stylish. You know what?
Black.
It's easy because it's you don't have to think about color coordinating. I wore a red shirt yesterday.
Do you like red?
Not really. Order myself by priority and what I think should get done next. My chords. There you go. Except this isn't perfect. Now I'm gonna unwind it in a minute.
So do you keep everything on your computer, like all your files?
What I'm working on at the moment, or like the week or semester that I'm working on, yes. And after that, I save it off to something else. Just one big external hard drive that saves everything. It's the only time I organize, so it's my organization of at the end, clean. Today was my first day all semester that I actually filed and organized my desktop on my computer. Because I switched from programs that are on my Mac side, and then I have to switch to another program to use for another application on my Windows side. All the modeling programs are on Windows.
Tell me about the background.
Because I just made it, at least something nice to look at. Programs at top left, trash at top left, and then least used further down. And then storage files either
this is
at the
resting on
bottom
these two
or
are
the next
resting on
row.
this guy?
Yes, I guess my filing system is to put them somewhere as fast as possible and just remember where they're at. I got tea.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I like to make people laugh. I'm funny, I'm very determined, and very hardworking, and detail-oriented. All it is files. This is the newest file, so whenever I save anything to my desktop, it will always be at the top. There's screenshots, PDFs, Rhino files, and then an entitled folder of a whole bunch of more. But it's organized in my mind. So I like to maximize my amount of space. So if this is hidden, these are really tiny. One of my professors in my undergrad was like, if you keep your background gray, it's easier to do layouts and everything. So it's a neutral tone behind everything. So that's just a blank slate. Like I always have to have this bar hidden just because if I'm resizing windows, then I'll click on an application on accident and it drives me nuts. So I like to hide that and only access it when I need it. And then I have hot corners set up like that so that if I have multiple programs open, then it'll array all the windows so that I can click which program instead of having to always go down to this bar. I guess I'm OCD about having to, my door must be shut when I leave the house. I can't leave my bedroom door open. I know I have to know that it's shut, and if it's not shut, then I'll go back to my house and shut it. The cleanness if something doesn't line up or if it's obviously off track.
So if things aren't ordered?
If things aren't ordered correctly, if they're represented wrong, if there's overlapping or there wasn't attention to detail. Yeah, I'm pretty structured. In my mind though, it might not look that I'm structured, but in my head I got it. I just have piles.
You just have piles.
They're organized piles. I guess if I get an assignment or something, I make a to-do list in my head and I know the hierarchy already within my head. I normally don't write anything down.